Hello everybody, today we've got for you Little Miss Whoops. Little Miss Whoops is one of those people who have accidents all the time. She has lots of little accidents, like when she's trying to make lunch and drops the eggs. Oops. And she has big accidents, like when she painted her bedroom and tripped over the paint pot. Oopsie! Oops, oops. Every morning when she makes her cup of tea, she spills the milk, tips over the sugar bowl, drops the tea bag, breaks the biscuits, knocks her cup of tea across the table and has to start all over again. Oops. Some days it can take hours before she leaves the house. Little Miss Whoops really is the most accident-prone person in the world. Well, not quite. Little Miss Whoops has a brother, Mr. Bump. He is just like his sister, if not worse. But that is another story. Each year, Little Miss Whoops travels by train to visit her brother for a week. She set off last Tuesday. This Tuesday, Mr. Bump looked at his clock, which was lying on the ground. He had just knocked it over. His sister was late, a whole week late. And why was Little Miss Whoops late? A whole chapter of accidents, of course. While her train was waiting in a station, she somehow or other tripped and fell out of the train. Whoops! And then she somehow or other tripped and fell into the back of a lorry, which took her to a sea town. Whoops! Where somehow or other she tripped and fell into a boat, which took her to another country. Oh no. Oops! She had to wait nearly a week to get another boat back. Oh no. And another lorry. And another train. Little Miss Whoops was exhausted by the time she finally reached her brother's house. "I thought you were coming last week," said Mr. Bump. "It must have been a long trip." "It was," said Little Miss Whoops. "Would you like a cup of tea?" offered her Mr. Bump. And you know what that involved, don't you? They spilled the milk, tripped over the sugar bowl, of course, dripped the tea bags, broke the biscuits, and knocked the tea all over the table. What a mess. Whoops. "Oh, look at the time!" cried Little Miss Whoops, knocking over the clock. "I've got to go if I'm to catch my train home." She grabbled her suitcase and rushed out of the door. "Goodbye," she called. "Goodbye," called back Mr. Bump. "See you next year." Mr. Bump waited from the doorway until she had rounded the corner. Then he closed the door, but as he did, the door handle came off in his hand. "Whoops," said Mr. Bump. "Are you clumsy? How about you? Bye-bye and see you next time. Oopsie."